So Nickelodeon's classic, The Fairly OddParents, is back with a fresh new twist in the Fairly OddParents: A New Wish. Joining us today to talk about this reimagined series, Lindsay, Katai? Katai.
Don't worry.
The emphasis is somewhere. And Ashleigh, Crystal Hairston.
That's right. That's correct.
We welcome this morning. So you should have seen the reaction back there from all the younger generation who knew of this show and are so excited, even at an older age, that this show is back.
Yeah, we have a lot of fans. We do.
So you guys are two of the writers on the show, the head writers.
Yes.
Talk to us, give us a little insight on what that writer's room is like.
Ooh.
Well, there's 5 of us total. It's Ashleigh and I, and then 3 staff writers. And we all just throw around ideas. We work out the premise for the scripts first, so everybody has an idea. It usually starts off with, well, what's the wish for this episode going to be? And also, how do we undo the wish? And how does it go wrong?
Yeah.
How does it create chaos? And and then we all beat out the story together. So we plan each beat. That's what that means. And then we assign it to one of the writers, and that writer does the script, and then we do revisions.
And we take it back, we look it over, and say, "This is terrible." It's all great. It's
We're very toxic bosses.
So next to SpongeBob, this is Nickelodeon's longest-running animated series.
Yeah.
Incredible. Wow.
So to resurrect this and bring it back to something that already has an established fan base, is there a pressure?
A little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit. You always want to, make sure to honor the lore and honor the show and the series and really make the fans proud. And so I feel like we've been able to do that with these new characters, still honoring, the original series and Cosmo and Wanda, bringing Cosmo and Wanda back, who are our beloved, lead characters, but also introducing something new for a new generation. And that's Hazel Wells, the new God Kid.
Oh, right, so Cosmo and Wanda, for people who are familiar with the show, they're back, but we're talking new kid this time, right?
Correct.
Yeah, got it, okay. Now, and describe this kid? This is who?
This is Hazel Wells.
Hazel Wells.
She is our spunky little ball of fun.
And neuroses.
Yes.
She is voiced by Ashleigh as
She's
well.
voiced by me.
Oh my
I was
God.
going to say, the voice
Is that
kind
her
of
voice?
changed, and it was like, do you do voiceover too? Awesome.
I didn't want to insult you, but I want to be like, your voice sounds like a cartoon character.
Oh my gosh, thank you. I get that all the time.
Okay.
I know, I used to hate it growing up, and now I'm like, that's the moneymaker.
Did you grow up in Dimmsdelphia?
Dimadelphia.
Dimadelphia?
I didn't. I grew up in Seattle, Washington. Hi, family.
Oh, watching this morning, can we talk about the diversity too, to introduce a character that, you can closely identify with? Like, what does that mean to the black and brown kids that are watching this morning and go, hey, I have a place in a show like this too?
Absolutely. I always feel like representation is everything. And we like to, talk about how Timmy Turner was sort of your average kid. It's in the series. That's how he's introduced. But we wanted to do, a character, a little person of color, a little girl character, just to show that, little girls can be weird, but also, little black kids around the world, brown kids, people of color, kids of color can also have these big magical wish adventures.
It can be in the writer's room too, which I think
absolutely,
is important.
yeah.
Oh yeah, we made sure to have a very diverse crew.
Yeah.
The writers in particular. And it's also really important for, little white kids like me to see that kind of representation.
Absolutely.
Because you see that, our stories are actually the same.
Yes, exactly.
We all feel the same things. Yeah.
Such a great message. I'm curious, as adults, what it's like writing children's dialogue. Do you guys, do you guys, play it out in the writer's room, or you're like, okay, what would I as a kid? How does that look?
It does help that we know exactly how it's going to sound because Ashleigh's there to say it. But we kind of just try to put ourselves back in that mindset of being a kid. Make sure that we're not making them too smart or too young by the jokes and the sense of humor, but really it's just the wackiness and sense of fun that makes them feel young, I think.
Yeah.
And with that, let's get a quick clip in. Let's take a look. Fairly OddParents: A New Wish.
Is commander of all fairy godparents. If he's here, that means we did something wrong.
Cosmo and Wanda, I had you down as retired, yet out of nowhere, you choose your own child, who was to be assigned to a different fairy entirely.
What? I was gonna have a different fairy godparent?
Yep, the best fairy godparent, me. I'm Cookie. Oh, kids love
I love knowing that voice is right here on set. So cool.
Are there any Jimmy Neutron crossover episodes?
Not yet, but we would love to do that in the future if we could be brought back.
Yeah, you could pitch it. Come in for writers.
Don't be a writer with us.
I wouldn't be pitching anything original there, but nonetheless, thank you so much, Lindsay, Ashleigh. Thank you for joining us. The Fairly OddParents, A New Wish, now streaming exclusively through Netflix.
Netflix, yes.
Okay, that's cool.
Really, really cool.
Proud of you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you so much
for having us.
Yeah.
Well, you want to toss it to break? This is your moment in your,
Oh,
in your
sure.
voice.
All right. This is Hazel's voice. Here goes something.